So what we're trying to do is make conversations about your cancer, about your treatment, your support that you need much more accessible for people, reduce the stigma.
What we've learned over the years through being supported by Macmillan through our cancer strategy is that the power of partnership is immense.
So actually this is about trying to empower people right at the start of their journey to ensure there's support there for them.
I was diagnosed with prostate cancer about 5 years ago, and I went through my treatments and things. It was really good because there was a whole band of people around me, professional people, and when my treatment ended I felt quite isolated because I didn't really have that support network around me anymore. I noticed a Macmillan cancer support sign for a drop-in service, and I actually went in thinking I'll pop in for 10 minutes and I was in there an hour. I apologise for the girls for taking up so much of their time, but I really enjoyed it because they were really nice people.
I moved from Birmingham 3-4 months ago and I didn't know anybody at all. So when I was diagnosed, had my surgery and stuff, I didn't know what to do, what not to do. Then I went to the drop-in centre and they put me in the right direction and helped me through with everything.
I can go into this drop-in, I can sit and talk to two people and I can talk about my cancer openly and freely.
Before I came for a drop-in, I was lost. But now I'm okay talking to people and coming out and doing the exercises. I'm eager to go out every Monday.
If they can be more active, get involved in things in the community instead of being stuck in their house. So we know 1 in 10 people after they get a cancer diagnosis don't leave their house.
What Move More has enabled us to focus on the abilities of patients living with cancer and how we can support them directly to overcome the level of fatigue and improve their overall quality of life.
So Move More is really a programme for both people with cancer and their families, you know, they could go along together.
I was diagnosed in October 2015 with breast cancer, and then they told me it was secondary. I had a visit from a Macmillan nurse who told me I needed to get out and do exercise. And I thought, who are you kidding? I can't even walk and you want me to do exercise? And she referred me for gentle movement exercises. I went to that for about 8 weeks at a hospice. And the girl at the hospice said, you're fit to do circuit training. Now I have never done circuit training in my life. I've never been in the gym in my life. And when I finished it, they asked me if I enjoyed it. I said yes, it was lovely, I really enjoyed it. And I went out and I said to my husband, I'm not going back. He said, why? I said, because I cannot do that. That's not me, I just cannot do it. And 2015 till now, that's 4 years, and I'm still doing it. And it's the best thing I ever did.
What I get from gentle movement is exercise, meeting people, socialising and talking about whatever's on my mind with colleagues, and I made friends.
They referred me for Move More classes and I went to a circuit class and I felt really comfortable there and I really enjoyed it, and again it was really good for my health. It was getting me fit, it was getting me healthy, it was getting me a house, I was meeting new people, so it was all positive, so there wasn't any negatives there.
Taking part in the class has made a big difference to my life. It has opened so many doors. I have made so many friends through Move More. I've helped quite a few people with the Move More, and it changed how I look at myself. I don't look at myself now as Susan with cancer, I look at it as Susan the motivator, the one that can make things work.
We know that 1 in 3 people are willing to volunteer for Macmillan, so why not make information support, physical activity a buddy to go along with you? Why not help people get over some of the barriers that cancer brings by just making it much more accessible in their local community?
I came into the drop-in centre initially to get some help and support, and I've now ended up a volunteer, and it's one of the most rewarding things I've ever done, becoming a volunteer.
As part of the development work and improvements, what we have found from the work is that the introduction of the volunteer role that has been developed through the library and leisure work is we have introduced that into the acute setting to support patients who come along to clinics, the oncology clinics, and for part of some of their treatment, and that time that we have for patients is the opportunity to talk through other concerns, services that are available, and make them aware of services that they might not have thought existed within Lanarkshire.
I decided to become a volunteer motivator to let people see that people living with secondary breast cancer or living with cancer can do a lot more than they think they can do. It just needs you to open that door. But it's not always easy to open the door, but if I can do it, anybody can.
And you know how you feel when you give something at a birthday or a Christmas, it makes you feel that feel-good feeling. And it's hard to put that into words, but you can't buy it. But I get that feel-good feeling every time somebody comes into the drop-in service and I can help them. And more times than not, people come into the drop-in service very down, depressed, and they leave with a smile on their face or they leave laughing. And I can't put any words to describe that feeling, how good that makes me feel.
I wouldn't know which way to turn if there wasn't a drop-in centre.
To anybody that's thinking of joining the movement, don't think about it, do it. It'll change your life for the better. It will make you a better person because you will see changes in people that you are helping, and you will get a lot of enjoyment out of it and a lot of fun, and that I can guarantee.